Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Manor Lords, shall we? This tutorial town is looking great. We still have space for 2 families. We are fine on food and fuel, and we have built a forester's hut and a saw pit. We are working on constructing our church and our tannery. It is July. We have down here a massive wheat field that has been planted and is growing. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of speed it up. To the middle speed, 4 times. And kind of wait for these things to get built. So just to recap, we're building a tannery so that we can produce clothing from hides. Now, I was unsure of this at first. I didn't understand. I thought you needed like a separate building. But basically, it makes sense, or this is the way I've rationalized it. And I don't know, I could be way off here, but you get hides from hunting, and then they take them to the tannery and they turn the hides into leather. And then someone will go to the marketplace and make a stall that will distribute the leather. And then I think everybody, because it's medieval times, like, well, not everybody, but somebody in the family can sew and they can make clothes. So like they make their own clothes out of the leather. Is kind of how I took it. We don't have a specialist yet. It's just kind of like do your own thing. So now we are done at the tannery, and I'm immediately going to assign a family to work there. All right. We have 2 families free, and they will get to work on the business of producing materials for the church. Now, we need planks for this. How many planks do I have? I have 20, and that is surplus. So that's actually a good amount of planks. I'm going to then click on upgrade to a small stable right now with my extra planks. And there's 34 planks here, but remember, most of those are reserved for the church, or many of them. And I'm actually going to... Oh, I've already taken the family off there. Yeah, I don't need any more planks right now. That's great. So somebody's going to upgrade this stable. Upgrade the church. And I'm just going to kind of take a look at my food situation. I have 78 berries. How many berries remain? Yeah, we have so many berries remaining. It's wild. Oh. Now, why did they take the wild animals down that far? That might not be their fault, but they're dropping. I don't think it's because they're cutting down trees over there, but I don't want them to do that. So, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to limit the work area, and I'm going to just make it as big as I possibly can. But I want it to not be over here at all. So I'm just going to be like, if you want to get rid of trees, go over here. There's plenty. So I just kind of limited the work area. I used the control in the mouse wheel to make it larger. And then I focused it over here on this forest because we'll expand our city in that direction, our little village once we want to. But I don't want to impinge on the berry deposit or the wild animals here. And I'm just going to let this speed up. I'm not going to start any new construction projects until we finish the church and the hitching post. We're at 56% approval. Let's come down here, and you could see, look at that. There's little shoots of wheat coming up. And it is at 9% growth with 44 days left. Well, Let's hope for the best. So you can see the church is coming in, and firewood stall, and there it is, clothing stall. So the clothing stall has 5 leather that the tannery has produced. So they're taking these hides. If I mouse over up here, crafting materials, you can see we have 12 hides surplus. No leather surplus because that's all at the stall. And if we check, the first burgage plot now has the clothing filled. So it says right here, they need linen, leather, and yarn. And they need any of those to help with their clothing needs. So that's the step that they needed. And then they've got it. And they've got it. They don't have their clothing yet, but they haven't gone to get it, I don't think. They don't either. They don't either. So we'll see what happens as enough clothing gets produced to supply the entire village. Now remember, the closer you are to the stall, the faster you get your needs met. So now we just need this church, and you can see that they're building it here. It's just this beautiful, quaint church that's coming in. They're throwing up the foundation. And disease. So it just says people suffering from disease may stop working because they're sick. Access to herbs might speed up their recovery, while a varied diet increases disease resistance. So I got this warning too in my Let's Play. I don't know if anybody actually has a disease right now, but it's something that they're telling us to be concerned about or just be aware of. We don't have any herbs, but we do have a varied diet. We've got meat, berries, and bread, and vegetables are going to start coming in as well. All right. Now you can see they're starting to put in the planks on the church. It looks so good. They paint it a little bit. You can see. And look at this. The hitching post has turned into a small stable. So now it has space for 2 animals. And we can get an ox or a horse if we wish. So the ox is now chilling in the stable, loving the new digs. And the church is right there. The general storage full. Remember, that is the saw pit. All right, there we go. Church is almost done. It is done. Okay, so the church is actually a place where you can get someone to work as well, but we don't need that right now. You don't even need somebody working at the church for people to get the need for the church to be met. I'll unpause it, and as time passes, they will have access to this. But if you want your church to produce influence for food, then I believe that you need someone working it. I'm still kind of unsure on what working, what buildings you really absolutely have to be working. I mean, most of them I understand, but for example, the stable. Like, do I need someone working here? I don't usually think so. They come get it as they need it. The church. What's the difference? Because look, right here, the church level is now met. So, do I need someone working the church? Probably for the influence if I want it, but not to give them access. So now if I click on this burgage plot, you can see that I can actually upgrade this to level 2. These will generate regional wealth per month, which means that the town will just have more money to spend on things like another ox or another vegetable garden. So I'm going to upgrade immediately. It takes 4 timber to do that. Let me just see how much timber I've got here. I have 19. Are we still chopping the trees? We are. Okay. So I'll wait for church access to fill in for all of these homes so we can upgrade as many as we want. But now we could start a different construction project, which is in the administration. We want to build a manor, but we need 20 planks and 15 stone, and we have no stone because we used it on our church. So this means we need to gather some stone. So I'm going to go to construction, and I'm going to go to gathering, and we need to build, oh no, it's mining, sorry. A stonecutter camp. And you could see that, like, right here, there's some really nice stuff. There's clay and there's iron, but we just need this regular stone. So you need to build it in a place that's just close to this. You see how it's getting orange? That means you're on top of the rocks, which you don't want to do. So I'm going to put this as close to the camp as I can, or as close to the deposit as I can, like that. And then we're going to go ahead and start filling in some roads. We could connect this just like that. And there we go. Speed it up. So do you have all of your needs met? You do. So I'm going to click this and upgrade the home. How about you? Upgrade. We have 10 surplus timber. All right. So I'm only going to upgrade 3 for now. Did I say 3? I meant 4. That's 2 wealth right there for 4. That's another reason why it's nice. You know, it's like for 4 timber, you're bumping up. I'm going to leave timber. Make sure I have enough. But you can see right here, they're going ahead and upgrading this house. And by the way, I was curious like how different it would look. Check out how much different this level 2 house looks. I mean, this is like a massive overhaul. Okay. Done. So you can see this level 2 house looks incredible, right? So they are totally done with their house, and it's got a nice kind of like shingled roof, and this is what a level 2 house looks like. They even upgraded, like, you know, the kind of like plaster is a little whiter. The outhouse looks really nice, and they've got these, you know, nifty windows. Amazing. So now they're going to start generating money. So we're at 10 wealth. So when it changes to August, we will get at least 1 wealth from this family right here. Now let me see how we're doing over here. Yeah, nobody's got time to go build that. We'll get there. By the way, yeah, people are now heading down there. I think it's worth mentioning, like, this guy is going to go flatten the ground, that if you don't like the order at which they build stuff, you can change the priority. So they generally focus on building, like, houses and stuff first. But if you wanted to boost the priority of any construction project, you could click on this, and you see how there's a construction priority label in the middle of this tooltip. You can bump it up to be like, no, do this right now. All right, I think everybody, how are we doing on timber? We're actually not doing very well. I'm going to just kind of speed it up. and watch them flatten this ground. Now, they already did. Oh, here they come. Look at this. I love this. Watch them. Okay. So, a new family moved in, and look at this. We just generated wealth. How did we do that? Well, we were at 10. How did we get an extra wealth? Well, that's actually a good question. I'll show you right here. These are not upgraded. I wonder if it gave me, I think it gave me credit for having upgraded houses because they were in the process of being upgraded. 1, 2, 3, plus 1, 2 families. And I think it gave me 5 wealth for that, even though they're not completed, which I'm fine with. And we got a new family. So we only have room for one more family, so we're going to need to build some more houses. And that's fine. I'm going to need to put a family on the saw pit to get the planks for the manor. I don't need a ton, but I need some. I believe I built just enough, and then building the stable kind of injured my supply, but that's okay. And these people say we have a loss of approval here. Now, why is that? Well, we'll figure it out once they're done. You can't see anything into the house while you're building it in terms of their needs, but it should be fine. We have 55. Should be okay. All right. And now our settlement level has gone up. So we got a development point. We are now a medium village. And that's because we upgraded burgage plots from level 1 to level 2. So we can click here and get a development point. Now, I love this. So trapping just gives you passive income of meat. And this really ensures that you have that meat coming in to have a variety of food. And I like it a good bit. But what I also like about trapping is that you can go up here and get extra hides or double meat from hunting. So it just really, really helps you get more food from hunting. Now, if you want to go in a different direction, of course, do that. You want the plow for farming. That's amazing. We don't have the most fertile land area, so I'm not thrilled about it. I am going to go with trapping and just put a point right there. And let's see how this is doing. And it's going to take a while. And I'll speed it up. It's August. We still have 1 month until the harvest. And how are they growing? 16%, so terrible. So not doing well on growth of the crops. I don't think we might not have got them into the ground early enough. We'll see how it goes. And that's okay. Honestly, if that happens, it's not the end of the world because we have enough food. Look at this. We have 14 months of food. Why do we have that? Okay. Oh, man, the resources, they stole our tools. That's a shame. Okay, so to be honest, those were all of our tools. That's actually brutal. So bandits will come and steal stuff. And as far as I understand it, it's just random, but it's a function of the fact that our public order has dropped a little bit because we have no administrative buildings. So once we build the manor, this should go back to 100%, but there's not much you can do about it except have more administrative buildings. It's just kind of like a random thing. It's not like you can see them. It's just like somebody kind of came in and did that. So, boy, in the past, they've just stolen bread from me, not my tools. Well, hopefully that's okay. All right. And it's just more incentive to get the manor. But we can't build that until we get stone. Okay, so I'm going to take these people now again. We're going to get them off of the saw pit because we have enough planks for the manor. And I hope that they finish this stone pile ASAP. All right. It's sort of growing. They're working on upgrading this. How many timber do I have? I have enough. I can't upgrade this yet, though, because they're running low on fuel. Now, how can that be? I have 91 firewood. They just haven't gone to get it. There's somebody working at the firewood place, right? Yeah. All right. Just taking them a second. They're also complaining about firewood. Get real. Okay. However, we are at almost capacity, so I'm going to go ahead and go to residential and just try to pencil in some more burgage plots. This is a terror. Look at this corner house. If I build this, it's just one house, one extension, and one backyard plot for all of that space. That's brutal. But what if I, like, did it like... Nah, it's too small. No, I have to... No, wait a minute. This doesn't seem possible. This seems like it would destroy the current houses that are there. Like, redo it. You can't do that. I don't think I want that. It's too weird. Alright, so... Here. Try this instead. Pretty good. These are just singles, though. Can I get any double wides? Alright, here. That's triple. Do I want tripled or do I want double and single? I mean, it's... Let's go with a triple. Okay. I'm going to speed it up. And I need people to build this, finish this job. What in God's name are you doing? Oh, he's trapping. Oh, okay. Well, you do what you do. We need the extra meat. It's a hunter. On the prowl. Are you guys coming over here or what? Oh, they're upgrading this house. Yeah. Okay, they're working on that. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upgrade the priority to high on this construction job. I need stone. A bandit camp was sighted. So whenever you see this, you can click on it. And, well, I guess you have to push M to go to the map. And here we are. And here's a bandit camp right here. But they means they probably saw another one. Or, yeah, so there's another one over here. So there's 2 bandit camps over here. So that's not ideal. If you push B, you can check. We're up to 17 out of 36 on our army because we have, you know, just about enough males. We have 18, but one of them might be a kid. All right. And they're complaining, but they shouldn't. So there's enough. Look at this. Lots of clothing. The church is there. The food variety, 59% approval. Pretty good stuff. And we got another 5 regional wealth. By the way, I believe that does add us to... it gives us enough wealth to buy an ox, which is incredible for moving stuff around and building. So I'm going to do that. However, it's going to take it a while. It doesn't get there immediately. Like the merchant has to stop through town. All right, and let's see how this is going over here. Well, speaking of the ox. Here they come. So high priorities really got them working. This should go up really fast. Well, kind of. They had to drop off supplies. It's far away. It's unfortunate how far it is. The oxen is coming. Oh, we already got it. Yes. Okay. So, no. The oxen already arrived. So you can click on... Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, I thought I saw 2 for a second. I was like, oh my gosh. No, wait. Here's Jacob. What's this other one here? And that's... Ditz is guiding 1. So, yeah, we do have 2. I don't know why it's not showing me all of the livestock that we have, but it looks like we have 2 oxen now. That might just be early access stuff. I don't know what's going on, but... Oh, it's September. Okay, so the wheat field is... It didn't grow a lot, but the yield is 340, which... no, that's not right. It's telling me we have this many days left to harvest it. So... We can harvest it now, or we can let it continue growing? Or do I have to harvest it right now? God, I wish it would grow more. It's still growing a little bit. Anyway, I don't want it to die because it gets too cold. So I am going to pop a family onto the farmhouse. And they're going to start gathering. So, not the best year for wheat, but we'll have some. And we have so much food that it hardly matters, but it was a good experiment. All right, I'm going to speed it up so we can finish this stonecutter camp. Done. And I'm immediately going to assign a family to work here. Great. All right, so we only have 1 free family. Hopefully a new family will move in. And this family is doing a lot of construction. We got to upgrade a house. We got to build these houses, but I need stones. And I need the fields to be harvested. So you can see at the farmhouse, they're going to put away all the stuff that they gather. So it looks like we've got like a few wheat right here too, anyway. Yep, look at this. 10 wheat. That means somebody already came and got it for the pantry. Is that right? I don't know where they're getting that number from. Oh, we got 20 stone. Now, I don't know if that was just a reward for upgrading our town or if we cut that much stone. There's probably no way. But either way, can I go to construction and build a manor in administration? I can. All right, so I'm going to put the manor right here. So now we have built a manor, and we get into the castle planner screen. So this is a work in progress. So they don't have a lot going here, but what's sweet about this is you could start adding things like walls and gates or a guard tower, an outer tower, right? But it has to be within this area of influence. This area of influence grows the more things that you build within it. So if I wanted to build a tower, for example, and put one, like over here, watching over the road, let's just say I built it right there. You'll notice that the area of influence goes up and gets larger as I build towers. So I could kind of like try to build towers around so that we can fence in the town or something like that if I want. Now, it's really early and we don't need to do that necessarily, but I'm going to commit, and here we go. We're going to build one tower and one manor. Sweet. All right, so we do have stone set up. It's coming in. We're upgrading houses. We've upgraded a bunch of houses to tier 2 because we got clothing and we got a church. We're building a manor, and we're up to actually 67% approval because of continuous gains. Like it's just going up and up and up. So we're getting all of these pluses and they stack up. So people are getting happy. And we're doing beautifully. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this Complete Beginner's Guide series to Manor Lords to be helpful and fun. And I will check you in the next episode. Take care.